Hi, thank you so much for stay still. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. My name is Palma and you're welcome to the channel. If you are new, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are no G, you know how we do it. Thank you so much. So I'm sure you can see from the board, we are going to talk about menstrual cycle. And by the end of this video, you should be able to calculate your menstrual cycle. That's if you're unable to, or if you don't know how they go about, and I'm 21 days, and I'm 25 days, whatever they've been saying. By the end of this video, you should be able to calculate yours perfectly. And in the next video, we'll be talking about how to calculate your safe days, how to calculate your fertile days, if you are trying to get pregnant, the best days, and if you are trying to stay away from pregnancy, the safe days. You are going to calculate all that, learn how to calculate all that yourself. So yeah, stick and stay, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the video. So this is July 2023 calendar. That's what I'm going to use as the case study. And also, where's the marker? So according to Dr. Ijeoma Amarachi, I don't know if I'm getting the name right, but I'll put her channel name on the screen. You can check her out. I think she's a fertility doctor or something. According to her, normal menstrual cycle is from 21 days to, I think, 35 days. That's what she said. But I think I also saw somewhere is between 21 days to 45 days. And after this, if you have more than 45 days or less than 21 days, then you should see a doctor. But then make sure you do your research for us well. So yeah, like I said, this is a July calendar, and so we are going to take 21 days, assuming you have a menstrual cycle of 21 days. What makes the 21 days? So the first day you menstruate, right? The first day you see the blood, that's your day one. So let's assume you menstruate or your period starts on, let's say, 3rd of July. So 3rd becomes your day one. I hope you get it. So 3rd becomes your day one. Then 4th becomes day 2. 5th, day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't come and disgrace me. Don't come and disgrace me here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I hope you can see. 13, 14. I don't want to use the same color, else you won't see. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So let's assume that you had your period on 3rd. The first day you had your period was 3rd, and then you didn't see, and then some do 3 days, some do 4 days, some do 5 days. So after the 3 to 4 days or 5 days, let's say you ended 5 days, you didn't see blood again until, let's say, 24th, right? So from the 3rd, the next time you menstruated again was 24th. So now we are going to count from the first day you saw the blood to the last but one day before you saw the previous day before you saw the second blood, or you started the second menstrual cycle. I don't know if you get it. We are calculating from the first day you had your period, that's the first day becomes the day one, up until the next time you have your period. So the next time you have your period, this becomes your day one again, and this becomes the last day for the other menstrual cycle. I believe you get it. So then the number of days from the day one to the last day before the new one came, which is on the 24th, is the menstrual period or the menstrual cycle. So from here we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So there was a 21-day interval before you saw the next menstrual period, or you saw the next blood again. So that's how this is very simple. That's how they calculate it. Now let's just so this is a 21 days. Now, I think you should get a calendar or something so you can be practicing on your own. And if you are trying to calculate your menstrual cycle for the first time, or you are trying to get to know your menstrual cycle for the first time, I think you should observe it for a period of, let's say, 6 months. And per the 6 months, if you get consistent number of days or consistent period, then that becomes your menstrual cycle, or your menstrual period, or the menstrual length, or whatever name it is. So you can't calculate it today. Let's say you don't know, so you can't calculate it only July and just come out with the fact that your menstrual cycle is 21 days. No, you should observe it for a period, a number of period, for some time, just to be sure, and just to get a actual menstrual cycle. And so let's just try 24 days, right? So what will make us call somebody, or assume, or know someone has 24 days menstrual cycle? With the 24 days, let's just assume the person started his or her menstrual cycle from the same third, right? So from the same third, the person didn't see his or I was coming to say his or her. The person didn't see her menstrual blood again until this 21, so 22, 23, 24, until 27th. So you started your period on 3rd of July, and you didn't see any blood after the normal 3 to 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days period. After the blood stopped, you didn't see anything until 27th. So now the period from the first day, the time we are calculating from the first day to the last day before you saw the next one, which is 26th. So we are going to count from here to 26th, and that becomes the menstrual cycle. So we count from here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 23, 22, 23, 24. So if you observe this for a period of time, for let's say the 6 months I suggested, and you're always getting it 24, 24, 24, 24, then you can come out with the fact that your menstrual cycle is 24 days. And you're supposed to understand your menstrual cycle before you can calculate your safe days and your fertile days. If you don't know your menstrual cycle, the next one you won't understand. So if you have any question, leave it in the comment section. I'll surely address it. And if you also know an easier way I could have explained this, just leave it in the comment section. We are here to learn, and I'll also take it into consideration. So let's do a last one. Let's do the normal 21 days, and also we'll do 31 days, right? And I think that should be all. So let's do 28 days. 28 days. So with someone who has a menstrual cycle of 28 days, if the person should start menstruating on 3rd July, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So the person's last day of the menstrual cycle will end on 30th. The next period will be expected on 31st. The person is expected to menstruate again on the 31st. If you have a menstrual cycle of 28 days and you menstruated on the 3rd, then your next period should be expected on the 31st. The one you just experienced ended on 30th. I believe it's simple, right? So let's try 31 days, and then I'll answer some absorb some questions, and we'll be out of here. So if you have higher than 28 days, let's say you have 30 days. So 30 days. and then with the 30 days the person still menstruate. We are using third, so you don't get confused. So if the person started his, why do I think men menstruate? The person started her, or Anna, like meeting a we. If you don't understand tree, sorry. So the person started her menstruation on third, right? And the person has a 30-day cycle. We said that 28 days will end here, so this will be 29. This is 1st of July, August. So this 1st of August, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. We've entered a new month, right? So 29, 30. With someone who has a menstrual cycle of 30 days, if the person should start her period on 3rd, the person is expected to menstruate again on the 2nd, because the menstrual period or the menstrual cycle will end on the 1st of the next month, which is August. I believe that's clear. And then there are some people who say that I saw I menstruate 2 times in I menstruate 2 times in a month. No, it's not. You don't menstruate 2 times in a month. It's just your menstrual cycle. So let's say your menstrual cycle is 21 days, right? And then you started menstruating on the 3rd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. Why is even 20? So they don't count plenty. So if you menstruate on the 3rd and you have 21-day cycle on the 3rd, the next time you menstruate again will be on the 24th. It's still the same month. So you're not menstruating twice. You just have a shorter menstrual cycle. Or even if you have the 28 days, this is the 28 days. So you menstruate again. If you menstruate on the 3rd, you menstruate again on the 31st. It's still the same month. So it depends on when you start your menstruation and your cycle, how long your cycle is. And there are some people who say that I menstruate 2 months. If you have a 45-day cycle and you start your period on the 3rd, you're going to end somewhere in the middle of August. You start on the 3rd of July, you're going to end somewhere in the middle of August, and then you're going to start almost somewhere August, and you may not even see it for the whole of August, September, and then you go and have it in October, so yeah, that's basically the ideology behind that. Oh, there's one more question I've forgotten. And also there are some people who think that if I menstruated on the 3rd of July, then my next menstruation should come on the 3rd of August. No, it doesn't work like that. We calculate your menstrual cycle. So from henceforth, you should be able to calculate your menstrual cycle. Know when your menstrual cycle ends. Know the number of period or your menstrual cycle length, and then you'll be able to calculate when you be expecting your next period. I think I'm getting cold, so I guess we'll end here. If you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section and I'll surely address it. And like I said, in our next video, we'll be talking about how to calculate your safe period, how to calculate, your fertile window and all that. So yeah, if such videos are interesting to you, or if that's the video you're expecting, then stick and stay and don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you did enjoy this video, because I think I enjoyed making this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Mwah.